The year is 1863. Tensions are rising between Japan's feudal lords and the great powers of the world. What begins as a local conflict spirals into an international showdown involving Great Britain, the United States, France, and the Netherlands. This is the story of the Shimonoseki Incident, a moment that shaped Japan's future and shook the halls of global diplomacy. Stick around, and don't forget to comment on what you think sparked this extraordinary clash. Let's set the stage. The Shimonoseki Straits were a vital waterway linking the inland sea of Japan to international trade routes. Controlled by the feudal Chōshū domain, this choke point became the center of conflict when Japan, under the Tokugawa shogunate, adopted a strict isolationist policy known as sakoku. Have you ever heard of sakoku? Comment below if you think isolation was Japan's greatest strength or its Achilles heel. By the mid-19th century, however, isolation wasn't sustainable. Western powers, armed with superior technology and aggressive trade ambitions, forced Japan to open its ports through unequal treaties. These treaties angered many samurai and daimyo, including those of the Chōshū domain, who sought to restore imperial rule and drive out the foreigners. In 1863, Chōshū samurai began attacking foreign ships passing through the Shimonoseki Straits. The first major incident involved the American merchant ship Pembroke, followed by skirmishes with French and Dutch vessels. These attacks weren't random, they were a deliberate show of resistance against foreign influence. But here's the catch: the foreign powers weren't just going to let this slide. In retaliation, France launched a punitive strike, shelling Chōshū positions. This was only the beginning. What do you think? Should the great powers have responded with diplomacy or force? Now enters Great Britain, the world's preeminent naval power. The British had a vested interest in ensuring freedom of navigation through Shimonoseki, not just for trade, but as a symbol of dominance. Alongside France, the Netherlands, and the United States, Britain formed a coalition fleet to deliver a decisive blow to Chōshū. In September 1864, the multinational fleet launched a coordinated attack on Shimonoseki. Over 4 days, modern warships bombarded Chōshū's fortifications, while Allied forces landed to destroy coastal defenses. The result? A crushing defeat for the Chōshū samurai. Following the campaign, the Allied powers imposed the Shimonoseki Indemnity, a punitive payment of $3 million on the Tokugawa shogunate that equates to $135 million today. This settlement humiliated Japan and underscored its vulnerability to foreign powers. However, it also became a catalyst for change. Within a decade, Japan would embark on the Meiji Restoration, adopting Western military and industrial practices. Remarkably, the indemnity funds were later partially returned by the United States to fund educational programs in Japan, laying the groundwork for modernization. Did the Shimonoseki Incident inadvertently accelerate Japan's rise as a modern power? Let us know your opinion below. The Shimonoseki Incident is more than a historical footnote. It's a pivotal moment where tradition clashed with modernity, where samurai pride met industrial power, and where the seeds of Japan's transformation were sown. It's a reminder of how global forces can shape a nation's destiny. From the cannon fire of the 19th century to the skyscrapers of today, the Shimonoseki Straits remain a symbol of resilience and transformation. If you enjoyed this dive into history, give us a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more tales of intrigue and impact. Thanks for watching!